morning, students. Today we are going to learn verbs. So let us see some sentences which I have written here. Let us see the first sentence. The guard showed the green flag. Okay, so which is the subject here? Is the guard. The rest are predicate. And the second sentence, all the children sang the song. Here all the children is the subject here, and sang the song is the predicate here. So in both the sentences is one word that tells us what actually the subject did or what actually happened. In the first sentence it is showed, and in the second sentence it is sang. Actually these are action word. Okay, showed, sang, these are actions. So we can say that action words are verbs. But action verbs are not the only verbs. There are other words also, that means showing, being or possession. They are also verbs that we will see. Let us see the third and fourth sentence. Madhu is intelligent. Okay, Rabindranath Tagore is a poet. Here is Madhu is intelligent. What is she? She is intelligent. And in the second sentence, Rabindranath Tagore is a poet. Here is not showing any action, but it shows what Rabindranath Tagore is. Got it? So here is a verb, but it is not an action verb, but it shows his being. What is he? He is a poet. So we can say that. Okay, another example. Shah Rukh Khan is an actor. So what is he? He also verbs. So here is, and here is also is. Okay, got it? And now next sentence, fifth and sixth sentence we will see. I have a beautiful pen. I have a beautiful pen. Here this pen belongs to me. Understood? Yes, actually this is my possession. So it shows here possession, and yes, have shows here possession. The next sentence also has shows possession. So we can say that possession, the word showing possession, denotes possession, is also called a verb. We have learned what is a verb now. Is a verb denotes action, being or possession. Look at these sentences. First sentence, Yuvraj caught the ball. Okay, what caught? The ball. So the ball is the object here. So we can say that is the verb which needs an object to complete its meaning is known as a transitive verb. We can say that a ball is the object of the verb caught. Understood? So this caught is a transitive verb. Transitive verb, a verb that requires an object to complete its meaning, is called a transitive verb. And how will we know this? Yes, we can simply ask a question before the verb. What caught? Answer is getting is the ball. What needs? Answer is getting is the medicine. So these verbs are is transitive verbs. So we have learned today transitive verbs. I hope all of you have understood transitive verb. Then what is an intransitive verb? Let us see. Is the verb a verb that does not require an object to complete its meaning but has a complete meaning by itself, is called an intransitive verb. So the child smiled. Okay, we ask the same question here. What smiled? We are getting an answer? No, we are not getting any answer. So there is no object here. Okay, but then also this word itself has complete meaning. So this is an intransitive verb. Got it, all of you? So smile is an intransitive verb. Okay, now see the next sentence. Roses grow in this park. Here, which is the verb here? Grow. Okay. See, ask the same question. What grow? Getting any answer? You cannot say that the roses grow, because here the roses is the subject here. You cannot take that as an object. There should be an object, but here is no object we are getting. What grow? We are not getting an answer. So there it is not needed. The object is not needed here, but then also the sentence has its own meaning. Yes, the roses grow in this park. Full meaning is there. That's why, yes, this grow is also an intransitive verb. So today, yes, we have learned what is an intransitive verb, what is a transitive verb, what is an intransitive verb. Okay? And you know how to recognize a transitive verb or an intransitive verb. Let us see. Okay, what called? The ball. Getting an object, so this is transitive verb. What needs? Getting an object, medicine, so this is transitive verb. But what smiled? We are not getting any answer. We cannot add any object here. Okay, so this is intransitive verb. And what grow? Here is also no object, but the sentence itself has complete meaning. So we can say that yes, grow is an intransitive verb. Some verbs can be used both as transitive and intransitive verb. Let us see some example. The bird flew away. The boy flew a kite. Here is the same verbs are there. Flew. Got it? But we will ask the same question. What flew? Yes, there is no object there. Yes, so the verb flew is an intransitive verb. We can say that the verb flew is intransitive verb. Got it? But see the second sentence. The boy flew a kite. So here, yes, the boy flew a kite. What flew? Answer is getting a kite. So a kite is the object. So here is this verb getting an object to complete its sense, complete its meaning. So we can say that this verb flew is a transitive verb. Second, these plants grow fast. So same question you ask. What grow? Not getting any object. So here this grow is intransitive verb. What grow? Yes, here is also grow is the verb, and when we ask the question what grow, we are getting the answer roses. Roses is an object here. Got it, all of you? So here grow is transitive verb. So here we have learned that some sentences can be used both as transitive or intransitive. Let us see these verbs. Be, is, are, was, were, will be, shall be, appear, seem and look. These are incomplete verbs. Okay, we have learned transitive verb, intransitive verb. Now one more, incomplete verbs. Okay, these words which are used to complete the sense is called complement. With a complement along with the verb forms a complete predicate. Got it? So here, yes, these verbs, we can say that these verbs is, was, looked, seemed. These verbs are incomplete verbs. Got it, all of you? So now next it is incomplete. Here, late, satisfied, angry, pleased. All these are complements. Okay. The complement along with the verb form a complete predicate. Transitive verb can have two objects, direct object or indirect object. Here, first sentence, let us see the first example. Mr. Hussain bought Akram an iPod. So, what bought? An iPod. So, here an iPod is the direct object here. Okay. And who receives the iPod? Akram. So, Akram is the indirect object. Let us see one more example. Dr. Singh taught us science. So, what taught? Science. So, science is the direct object. And who receives this? Yes, us. So, us is indirect object. Got it? Pick out the verbs and say whether they are transitive, intransitive or incomplete. The saint went to the jungle. Here, which is the verb here? Went. And yes, ask the question, what went? You are getting the answer? No. There is no object. So, here went is. Okay, now next sentence. There is enough food for all of us. There is enough food for all of us. Okay, we have seen is already incomplete. Incomplete verb. We are not getting any object. What is? This is incomplete. Incomplete verb. Now next, the shop opens at 10 in the morning. So opens here. The shop opens. What opens? Answer is getting? No, there is no object. So this is intransitive. And next, the father appears pleased. Appears what? Answer is getting? No. But here appears, we have seen it is an incomplete verb. Here we use complement here, pleased. So here appears is incomplete verb. Now next, somebody has broken the window. Is what broken? The window. So has broken is transitive. Now next, she will be happy to get this news. So here will be. Yes, this is incomplete verb. Why? Here there is no object and happy to get this news. Here happy is complement here. She will be happy. Happy is complement here and this is incomplete verb. Okay. So I hope all of you have understood. I'll come back with the next video. Till then, bye.